What's going on, you guys out there on YouTube? Today in this video, what I'm going to be doing is sharing my sounds that I have on my Yamaha MODX or MODX7 or however you want to pronounce it. I had quite a few comments to come in on that video. I was waiting. I put it up months ago, but I was waiting on the comments to come in to see how many would actually be interested in learning or wanting to know the actual setup that I had for my sounds or my strings, my brass, my horns, and my piano. So we're going to start with the piano first, okay? So here is the piano, and I have it in my live set that I have set up. And on the piano, let me go straight to it. The sound, my performance. As you can see, and you may can't see as much, on it. I'll try my best to zoom in to see if you can see it. But I have two sounds here. That's it. The magic comes from the EQing that I put in on the sound of the piano. So if you want to know this, okay, so if you want to be able to get that sound to it, it's going to be the EQ. So I first start with just find the best piano sound that you can find in the either the montage. This can be the montage or this MODX7 keyboard. So in that, I have the concert grand piano. So you want to look for that in the piano. So find the concert grand piano, and I doubled the sound. That's what I did. So that's the only two I have up here. And the volume that I have on the first one is 78, okay? And then the next one, that volume that I have is 15. So I stack the sound like that so it can make it a little bit thicker because I really like that sound. So if you want to get that sound, first of all, start with the Concert Grand Piano on this keyboard. All right. Secondly, let's go to the EQ. How do we get to the EQ? Over here, we have this button right here at the top where it has the tone, it has the EG, and effects and stuff like that, attack, decay, and then it has EQ. So you want to press that button until the green lights up on EQ. And so when you go to EQ, I'm not going to turn it or anything because it'll change the settings. So I'm going to go straight to my paper, what I have here on the keyboard. So my piano EQ that I have for my lows is in -3. So this affects the overall sound of it. So that's for your lows, you want to make sure it's -3. So all you have to do is turn the knob till you get to -3. All right, now go to the second knob, which is the mid frequency right there. And for the mid frequency, I have it at 500, I think, hertz, 500 hertz. All right, and at the mids, I have is -7, and at the highs is a +4. Okay, so again, the lows -3, mid 500, mid the mid just by itself is -7, and then we have the high, which is 4. And that's how you get that piano sound right there. It's you hear that? See, I really love the lows that you can get out of it, and then also here's the highs, crisp, like you can get that really crisp sound. If you notice, there's also a warm sound to this as well. So it has those mids kind of working really well in there. You don't really want to overdo it on the mids because it can really make your keyboard sound muddy, or your piano sound muddy. And we don't want that. Want a good high balance with lows and also mids. Crisp sound right there. Okay, so that's my piano sound right there that I have. All right, so let's go to the next one in my live set that I have here. The next one is my strings. Okay, So get my sustain pedal together. Okay. So nice sounding string. So how do we get that sound? Let's go to it. Performance. And as you can see, I have a bunch of sounds up here. All right, really, nah, it's not really a lot of sounds up here. All right, I'm going to tell you exactly what I have up here. I have the solo first violin AF1. So find that on when you're putting it together, when you want to put your sounds together. All right. Solo first violin AF1. That's the first thing that I have. And that comes with two of them. It adds some strings on top of that just by itself. Okay. The next one that I have in the setting is the Seattle cellos. Okay. The Seattle cellos. All right. So those also come with a string attached to it. So it looks like four of them sitting up there. But that comes with that one sound. Okay. And then I have the warm back strings as well. So find the warm back. And then I have, of course, you can hear it in there. I have the sweet flute AF1. So find that sweet flute AF1. And those are the four sounds. I think it's four sounds, yeah, that I have. Solo first violin AF1, Seattle cellos, and then the warm back and the sweet flute. And all together you'll have this sound. Now, you have to balance the sound as well, okay? So, where's the balance on the sound? I have the solo violin at 127. And then I have the Seattle cellos and the strings behind it. Now, you can control each of them. As you can see, it's going to be the solo violin. Remember, it comes with two of them. It comes with itself, the violin, and some strings with it. So the violin is 127, and the strings behind it is 127. All right, and the Seattle cellos, I have those set at 90, and I have the strings behind it set at 100. So you can control those, by themselves and stuff. On the warm back strings, I have them set at 113, and I have the sweet flute at 90. And so those are my settings for. So also, here's the thing about playing these strings too. To get a good sound out of strings, the way you touch the keyboard is going to be very important. You just can't go in and just attack the keyboard and stuff like that. Don't attack your keyboard, okay? Gentle, gentle, gentle. It's my wife said this is my other wife right here. My keyboard. You gotta be very, gentle with her. Be gentle with her, okay? Don't attack her, okay? So a soft touch. Like I'm playing it and you're like, I don't sound like that. Maybe it's your touch, don't go too hard on the strings. Now, sometimes it may cause for you to raise it up. So watch. Now watch. I start pressing a little harder. But I gently started doing that. So I didn't have to just the sounds, they will work themselves. So it's very sensitive to the touch. And that's what I really like about this keyboard and these sounds in here. It notices your touch on the keys, and as soft as you want to go, it really really creates that emotion that you're feeling inside to make your fingers do that in the sound. And so when you're ready to, it'll raise up with you when you want to do it. So, hey, have fun with these, okay? Let me know, if you like them. Comment below and let me know if you are enjoying this video and also enjoying the setup, and see if you can put these sound together with your keyboard, okay? All right. Lastly, they had a comment about the horns that I have as well, because I did that on the video as well. Okay, so let's go to the performance on this, and let's look at what we have here. So on our performance, let me exit out of this. Go to my mixing, my performance on it. Okay, so now on this, on the horns that I start with, and here's the other thing. Like I said, you start with a piano too. You start with a good piano sound, because it, you start first with, a good piano. I didn't just pick, I didn't make these sounds in here. I just put them together. So Yamaha already has some great sounds. You just have to find the ones that you really like. Now, these are the ones I really like, and if you like them, hey, that's why I'm giving them to you. So the horns right here, start with some good horns. So I went through, like, going down the list, listening to every single horn that they had in there, and I was trying to find a group of horns or a section of horns that sound really good just by themselves right out the gate. And so the ones that I found that was really good, that was right out the gate, and they're number one in my patch list right here, it is the Modern Jazz horns. Automatically, right out the door, those sound really good, okay? Modern Jazz horns, and they really hold the bulk of this sound that I'm. And so you can hear them real horns, and like, and even remember the soft touch. It really has a good horn sound to it. And then when you want the really brassy sound to come out, that's the touch of your finger. And it brings it out. So I have the Modern Jazz horn, starts with that. Okay, and that comes with 4 of those patches like that. Let me go to make sure I get to my performance and stuff like that. Mixing. Yep. And so the second ones that I have is I have the trumpet. It's going to be TP Romantic Legato. I was going to call it strings, but it's the horns. So the TP Romantic Legato. Those are it right there. And then I also have the Velo Files. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this stuff right. Hey, if you know how to do it, hey, you got it. But I'm calling it the best that I can. I'm pretty sure that's Legato. The first one says the TP Romantic Legato and the Velo Files. Now, what do I have them set on, like the volume settings, because that's what gives you the sound. I have, for the Modern Jazz horns, I have 127, and then there's some woodwinds that come with that. And the woodwind that come with that, after that, I have it set to 0. Don't have them up at all. And the reason why it kind of bothered me, hearing that type of sound in there. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put that. Let's take that up. Let's see if we put the woodwinds all the way up in there. Let's see what they sound like. Y'all hear that? So y'all hear that sound with the woodwinds when I turned them all the way up? That's the sound that the woodwinds are bringing in there. So I didn't like that sound. As you can hear, it doesn't sound brassy. It doesn't sound like horns and stuff need to sound that brassy sound. We don't have that. So I just took that all the way out because I didn't like it. So take it all the way to 0, and we have. All right. So that's the only thing about it is, remember, these sounds, they come along with other sounds. So it allows you to fine tune it by turning volume down in some of the sounds. And like here's a great example. I took all the woodwind out of it, and so I can just have the brass in there. All right, and now, so as you can see, the other two is brass behind it. I have them at 127, both of them. All right, so for the trumpet romantic legato, okay, I have that set at 79, okay, and then for the velo files, I have that set at 30, okay. So that will create those sounds. Ah. All right. Just playing around with it a little bit. All right, so look, if you like these sounds and just doing the video up on it, if you're joining me for the first time and you have this keyboard or you're thinking about getting this keyboard, I say think no longer. Don't think any longer. I would say get this keyboard. It's a great keyboard. It's very lightweight. Like I said in the beginning, you can pick this up and just take this anywhere. Good travel keyboard. And it feels like it's very lightweight and it makes it feel like a toy, but this thing is a monster. It has the sounds of the montage in it. So it's just like, you know, the little baby brother of the montage or little cousin or whatever you want to call it. But it's really good. I have a Montage 8 that I play at in my church that I play on, and you know it's basically the same thing. It just has, you know, fewer settings that you can set it to and stuff like that. And of course the Montage, you know, is a beast of its own, have a little bit more, you know, but this right here will get you the sounds that you're looking for and what, you know, for recording and all the different types of stuff. It's super knob, you still got that, all of that good stuff. So if you're looking for a keyboard and it's inexpensive as well, as far as like being able to actually get it, hey, you know, and I go through a company that I go through, and I was able to make payments on it, and you know, get the keyboard. You know, if you're able to pay for it all the way out, go ahead and make sure you do it. Okay, but anyway, I will have the links below in the description section and also in the comment section. So make sure you check that out. So if you want to get this keyboard, go ahead and get it. Like I said, don't think any longer. Get the keyboard, okay? It can be the 8, it can be the 6, it can be the 7. I got the 7 because I like a lot of keys, so, and I don't have to have the 88, but at least let me get in the middle. So that's why I got the 7. And so if you like these sounds and like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also comment below. We'd love to hear your comments. Let's get that. Let's get the chat started up. You know, let us know your sounds and what you like about the keyboard and stuff like that. All right, you guys. This is John of JSMJ Music. Stay tuned for more videos that I have coming up, and make sure you do that, all right? This is John of JSMJ Music, where we learn music and we love music. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, hit the notification bell so you get every video that I send out. See you in the next video.
JSMJ Music. Learn music, love music.